Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. This is really starting to drive me nuts, if I'm being honest. Oh, guys, I am so sorry. I don't know what's going on. I honestly don't know what's going on. Just as it was starting to get into flow, it's just kicked me off. It just literally said chat disconnected. That has to be a YouTube issue. I had 0 drop frames that time. Fix the modem. I honestly don't know, guys. I think it's YouTube. I think YouTube's just being absolutely battered by streamers with the new game and the new consoles, and I don't think they anticipated it. I'm getting pissed. Don't drink, mate. Alcohol's bad for you. Yeah, I think it's YouTube. I'm really sorry. I don't think there's a lot I can do. I think if it goes again, I'm just going to do this in video mode and just upload and edit it. If he kicks me off again, I think that's it, to be honest. I'm getting absolutely 0 drop frames. The switch comes from another tech. It comes from a YouTube viewer, Philip Samuels, but he brought it, so we don't know what's happened to it. It is definitely technician damage. Or rather, a technician has definitely messed with it. Yeah, I might have no choice, mate, yeah. Tell him to stop knocking my Wi-Fi off. Yeah, unfortunately, I left off by the BQ chip. Right, just to catch you up, the shorts all around BQ chip as well. So the shorts on on M92, the shorts on BQ, and it looks like we might have some shorts on P13 as well. So could be absolutely anything. It's going to be an interesting one. That's why I want to do it on stream for you guys, so you can watch it live. But if it kicks me again, I can't keep stopping on it. I'm going to have to do it off stream. Switches are not my thing. Yeah, I mean, I don't do that many switches compared to other consoles, but I do get used to them. Yeah, I'm going to carry on. So basically, there was a short around 3 of the caps on BQ24193 as well, which is a battery management IC. And when I noticed it go offline, it was I was just about to do the check P13 for shorts. So I'll try and carry on. If he kicks me again, I'm just going to leave it disconnected and do it in video format. I am recording anyway, so unfortunately there's not a lot I can do. It looks like it's YouTube's issue. So I am sorry if it goes off again. But if it does go off again, there will be a video released on it as long as I can get it working. But I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Phil, if I remove these 3 chips and I can't find the issue, do I have permission to remove things like the Max power management IC as well? Bear in mind that I've never removed Max. I could reboard it by hand if needed, by the way. So if I need to remove it, I can reboard it by hand. I know what size solder balls it is. Remove what I need to. Okay. Well, the first thing I'm going to be removing off this, I think, is going to be the port, because that's the only thing that's linking the 3. But I'll carry on in video format because I want to get through it for the video. Looks like it's going to be an interesting one, to say the least. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed the stream holds up. If it doesn't, I'll carry on in video format. Steak it in the oven. Thanks. Yeah, I pulled it, but I haven't reballed it, mate. And it's very small. Dead at the minute. Yeah, that is true. That is very true. Obviously I don't want to put any BGA chips unless I really feel it's necessary. But we'll see. But I'll carry on in video format. Thanks, Sarah. I'll have it later. I don't really feel like eating at the minute, if I'm honest. I've a bit of a stomach ache, so I'll eat it later. But thanks. Right, so now I'm going to try and pick up where I left off for the video's sake, so I can just edit out the dead spots. So I'll tell you what. Let's go back to here, shall we? Right, so if we come down here to the battery management IC, this is BQ24193, pop one probe on ground, and if we check these caps around here, there's no short on this one, no short on this one, but we do have a short on this one, we have a short on this one, short on this one, short on this one, and a short on this one down here as well. So shorts on all of those bottom caps on BQ24193. So if we flip the board around, we'll come to the P13 USB. This handles some of the USB connections, but also some of the graphics data as well. So we've got these filters here. These handle video output for the HDMI output circuit. Let's test this cap here. One probe on ground. No short. No short. So let's check these filters. No shorts. Okay, so there's no shorts on P13. So the only things that I can find wrong is M92T36, which is the power management IC, and also BQ24193. Now this BQ area does not look good. Someone's definitely had their grubby little mix around this. So someone looks like they might have messed it up. Let's check the induction on this coil, make sure it's continuous. And it is. Okay, so what I'm going to do then is I'm going to remove BQ first, because that looks like a mess around that area. So to remove BQ, I need to be able to protect the connectors on the right hand side. So I'm going to unplug the USB, and just to make sure it wasn't the USB messing with our head, let's check these caps again. And that may have been messing with our head. Okay, so there's no short on these ones now when it's plugged in. How about up here? Apparently no short. That's strange. Right, okay, so I'm not going to remove BQ first. Right, that's weird, because when I tested these off camera, they were showing a short without the port plugged in. So that's weird. That's for you guys in the chat, by the way. That's strange. That wasn't showing a short. That was showing a short. I know I left it plugged in, but it was showing as short when it wasn't plugged in for me earlier. Okay, never mind. Ignore that. Forget that. Let's try removing the USB port and put a new one of them on instead. Actually, no, it's not going to be the USB port. Right, it's not going to be the USB port because we've got voltage in. We've got voltage coming in. It's not going to be the USB. Confusing hell out of me, yeah. Right, so when I checked this off camera, like I said, it was showing a short. This BQ chip does concern me, just in the state of it. But I'm going to check the USB port and just have a look, make sure they're all charged, make sure they're all soldered anyway. So I'm going to get some tweezers. Oh, when I can find the bloody things. Everything's all over the shop today. I don't know yet, mate. It could be several things. Right, so I'm going to do the nudge test then. Not with them tweezers, I'm not. God's sake. Nothing's going right today. Right, let's try these ones. Just to have the cheat sheet I gave. No, I have. I don't think you actually sent it me, mate. Actually, yeah, you did. I probably have, but it'll be on my phone. Right, so let's give these pins a nudge test then. So this pin's good. This pin's good. This pin's good. This pin's good. Right, so those pins all appear good. So that port is definitely soldered correctly. It's not going to be the port that's the issue. What we could do is try flipping the charger around. Just to make sure. So it's facing this way. Now, where did I put my test battery? Told you everything's everywhere today, guys. I'm really sorry. There it is. And let's plug in the test battery. This battery is definitely charged up to 70%. I only charged it a couple of days ago and we're getting nothing. So let's flip the port around. And we get nothing. Right, okay, so just given the fact that we're getting no current draw, I'm going to have a look at BQ24193 rather than the port, because I don't think the port's going to be the issue. Is this a final try? Yeah, he keeps kicking me off YouTube. I don't know why, I don't know what's going on. But it keeps kicking me off for some reason. Right, so like I said, BQ doesn't look great, does he? I've got a lot of solder on that one capacitor there. So I'm going to start by removing that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop a coin over the plastic connectors. Just like that, just to protect them. Don't want to be melting those connectors because that's just one more thing we've got to replace. Okay. That's the battery charging IC. So this is the IC that actually charges the battery and sends 4.2 volts to the battery. The part number for this is BQ24193. Right, where's my soldering iron? Everything's ass backwards today. I haven't set anything up because of the internet playing up. Or rather because of YouTube playing up. How's it going, gamer? Right, so because there's a fair bit of solder on the actual cap itself, I'm just going to clean the solder off these pads. And there we go. So let's add a bit of flux. Just a tad. Yeah, I've got some BQs, mate, don't worry. Right, well, if this thing wants to stop sticking to my damn tweezers. What kind of solder is that? That solder don't look good, does it? Is that low melt? Right. I'm going to need to clean this solder off, it doesn't look good. Right, okay, so let's just wick away as much of that as I can. I don't actually know the value of this cap. Nah, the cap doesn't need replacing, mate. Cap's fine. I'm just gonna do some hot air magic and fix that, mate. Don't worry about that. One UF. Have you verified that? I could replace it, but that means going in the house and getting some capacitor reels. I can't be bothered. Nah, the cap's fine. I just need to clean it up. What's going on with the friggin' soldering iron? Why is nothing going on? Why is nothing working? Yeah, if the memory's getting really hot, then it might have a bad module, mate, yeah. Nothing's going right. Just replace whatever solder's on there. You replaced them. Oh, okay, mate, cool. I could replace it, but I don't think it needs it. It's just got a bit of excess solder on it, that's all. Probably low melt solder, if I'm honest. Alright, so let's flow that into place properly. Friday the 13th, yeah. Yeah, I should have just said no stream today. So protecting those plastic connectors. There you go. Now it's flowing into place. Right, so any other issues? doesn't appear to be. That doesn't look great. I don't think that it's been replaced. Right. No current draw at all. Okay. Right, so I'm going to start by changing the battery management IC then, because we're getting no power draw at all. Actually, no, it's not going to be battery management IC. We still get some power draw. I'm going to try changing M92. Because we would still get some power draw if yeah, engineer has just said yeah. Yeah, we'd still get some sort of power draw if we had an issue with BQ. So I've got a feeling it's something to do with M92 maybe. That's going to be the easiest one to change without damaging any of the surrounding connectors and things. So I'll just get that replaced real quick. Well, I'll try and use your M92 fill. I'll try and use the one that you provided. I have got some, but if I can save you some money because you've already got one, then yeah, I'll do that. Right, so we've got a brand new M92 chip here, and I'm going to drop that in place. I'm going to press down with the tweezers, keep it in position. You don't need to change the solder on this. The solder that's on there is fine as long as it's still in position. You can change it for leaded, but you don't have to. So that's roughly in position. So I'll add some flux now that it's tacked down. You can get faulty chips, mate, I will be honest. But it's not saying that it is this. Could be something completely unrelated. But I don't know. It's leading towards this. I couldn't tell you with PS4 controllers, to be honest. I don't really know the circuits, I'm afraid. Alright, so I'm going to reflow this chip back into place. Make sure it's soldered correctly. Okay. Right, so we'll zoom in to check the alignment. Seems to be fine. Alignment seems good. Okay, so let's test it. Let's give it a test and see what happens. Right, so non-good battery. And still nothing at all. So that M92 chip might have been good, so I'm going to put that to one side. And actually now we are getting 0.01 amps. I don't think the port's damaged, mate. You said it was a brand new port, didn't you? And it seems to be soldered correctly, at least on one side. Right, so let's test it this side. 0.01 amps. So this isn't normal. That would indicate a short on M92 typically, but we've just changed that with a brand new one. So unless it's just worked and then blown straight away because there's another major issue, then I can't see that being the case. So I'm going to change BQ. I'm going to replace BQ. If in doubt, replace more chips. But I'm going to replace BQ just because it didn't look very good around that area. So let's get this chip replaced. So I'm going to cover it with a coin again. The battery's 100% good, mate. 100%. Oh, okay, you meant freeze it. Yeah, okay, cool. Okay. Right, so this solder I am going to replace because it didn't look good at all. So I will replace this solder. Okay, for some reason these stupid things just gone off. Right, bear with me a sec, the soldering iron went off. What's going on with this soldering iron? It's not turning the pads. I hate this chip as well. I absolutely hate this chip. That's better. That's better. Right, I need a BQ chip. I haven't got any brand new ones, but I have got one that I put on a board the other day, a brand new one. We don't know what happened to it, mate. Someone else got onto it before we did. There we go. Ooh, look at all that burnt flux there. Right. So now comes the fun part. And that's also slightly melted, that connector. So I might have to end up changing that connector if we get this working. That's the problem with this chip. Right, I just need to find a knife tip. There we go. Right, so even though we protected that area, it's still melted the connector slightly. That's fine. We can always change that connector if needed. If we get it working. If not, there's no point. So now comes the tricky part of trying to get these pads cleaned up. Right, so because I can't get to it with the iron, I'm going to move that cap out of the way. I'm going to move the cap out of the way and then fix those pads. Now them connectors always burn, mate, when you're changing this chip at least. Right, let's see if they'll flow into place just like this. Right, let me see if I can flow that cap back into place. I'm not that bothered if I can't now, but it should be able to be done. Oh no, mate, I'll put it back, don't worry. Cap's not important anyway, it's only a bypass cap. There we go. Lovely. Right, okay, so connector is very melted, but I'm not worried about the connector at all until I actually get this on to turn on and work. I'll just touch up this one pad here. There we go, that should be good. Right, so I'm going to give the board a clean then, using some isopropyl alcohol. Honestly guys, these BQ chips are a pain in the arse. They really are. They are really awkward to solder. Even for me, I've done stacks and stacks of them and they're still awkward for me. I hate doing these chips. Where's my flux brush? There it is. Right. And give this a proper clean. Yeah, the problem is with those connectors there. Actually, that might not need changing, to be honest. But yeah, I've changed stacks of these chips and they're just a pain in the backside. They really are. Never mind. I'm sorry. Why are you sorry? No, they're the most daunting job on a the most daunting job on a switch is them chips. Wait, what happened to that? What the hell? Oh, for me having to do the chip? Nah. It's fine. Part of the job, mate. If I can't do a chip like that, I don't belong near an iron, mate. Or at least not on a quote professional, unquote level. I'm supposed to be the one who knows what he's doing, don't forget. I'm supposed to be helping you guys to learn. That's what I'm meant to be doing. Do as I say, not as I do, alright? Bear in mind, I change M92s while it's still in the case. Don't do that. Unless you want to pay for cases for people. Well, I don't know what happened with that solder then. A little bit more squeezed out. How's it going, Ice Hurt? Good to see you, mate. Right, that looks good. Looks like we're all nicely soldered. Cool. Let's give it another test. Yeah, I mean, I've done a few. I've done my fair share of them, mate. I just don't like doing BQs. No pain in the backside. How much did you pay for this anyway, just out of curiosity? If you don't mind sharing that info. Right. Still absolutely nothing. Still nothing. That's not looking good. Right, just out of curiosity, I'm going to change the P13 as well. Bear in mind, Phil, if I can't get this working, you can always still use the reuse the chips if needed. But just out of curiosity, I'm going to change P13. Right, what's that? Oh, never mind, it is normal. Right. Okay, I'm not going to use your P13, I'll use my own. Top left 4 pins of M92. I will in a sec, mate. I'm just going to try. It won't take me a second to change this. Well, that doesn't look good anyway, if I'm honest. Yeah, P13 didn't look good anyway. So but that M92 is brand new, so we shouldn't have any issues. Damn it. Might have issues with this bloody chip in a minute. Right, so I'm only putting this on for testing. I will change the soldering if it works. Well, that looks in position. Let's have a look. Right, well, according to that, we've got power going back into the charger. Right, let me check the fuse. It was the final try on YouTube, mate. It kept on kicking me off. Fuse is good. .97 volts. .9 volts. Yeah, 3.8 down here. Well, that's strange. We have 4.97 volts there. We're getting 3.8 volts on the cap. So voltage is passing through down here. No, it's not turning off now. It's just not drawing any current at all. I'm wondering if it's the. I am wondering if it is the USB port, maybe. So try changing the USB port. I've got voltage there, but maybe the chip's not being told to turn on. Check the pins. Check what pins. Do you mean on the M92 chip? I don't think it's a max IC. Hang on, let me get a diode reading on these pins. What's the normal values for pins 1, 2, 3 and 4, Jason? Do you know, mate? Whoops. 4 pins top left, yeah, pin 1 to 4, yeah. Right, so pin 1, diode reading, red probe on ground. Yeah, 0.352. 0.54. Bouncing up and down because the board's still a little bit warm. 0.5, 0.3. Definitely not shorted. Yeah, they're bouncing up and down because the board's still a little bit warm, but They're all in that. Yeah, they're all in that range, mate. They are all in that range. Yeah, they are close enough. Yeah, they're bouncing around a little bit, but they are close enough, definitely. Yeah, they seem fine though, those readings. I don't think there's any issue with the max IC. I'm going to try changing the port. I'm thinking maybe USB detect isn't working properly. That's a possibility. So USB detect on the port might not be working. So I'm going to try replacing the port. Let's do the good old-fashioned hang it over the edge of the table. Yeah, but it'd still draw power, mate. If it was if that. It'd still draw power if the NAND was missing. Right, so the port is melted. I'm giving it a few more seconds, make sure I don't pull pads. And you can see that just drops out. Okay. Pads are all good, but they can definitely do with some more solder. There's not enough solder on them. I will be honest. There's not enough solder on them. Alright, so let's replace that and sort that out. Okay. I'm just going to warm up this tip. I don't know. It depends, mate. It depends how flat. It depends how flat it's sitting. It could have also been melted putting it in as well, maybe. So they might seem soldered, but maybe melted. It's got voltage going through, but I'm thinking that it's probably not telling the chips to turn on because it isn't drawing enough current. That's what it sounds like's happening. Doesn't make a lot of sense because all three chips have been changed, so it should at least, even if it appears to be, even if there's no power to the actual switch itself, it should appear that it's charging by right. I will check those resistors in a minute, Jason. I will have a look in a minute. Alright, so I'm going to sort the solder out on the charging port pins. Cool. Engineering's getting fairly knowledgeable on these switches, to be honest. He's doing a lot of research, let's put it that way. He's doing a lot of research. Just clean up those ground holes. Just a tad. Right, let's go back to the edge of the table then. Let's give it a bit of a clean first. Just a tad. Okay, let's take a brand new port. And I'm going to grab the port with the tweezers and heat up from the bottom. Press down. I'm going to increase airflow a little bit now to 45%, and I'm going to add some flux. Should be good with that. Ow, 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 that's hot. How's it going, Connor? Yeah, no one's got schematics for the switch, mate, unfortunately. It's pure guesswork, a lot of it. Guesswork and research. Right, so let's take a look at that port, and that looks beautiful. But it's not beautiful. Not quite sat down. So let's go back and do it again. Not quite sat down. give that a try. No, I'll check soldering by hand, mate. I don't have a male to female. I'll show you how. Right, so I'm going to run over this with the soldering iron. For some reason this iron's even struggling to transfer heat tonight. Let me give that a clean and I'll check all of the pins. Well, I will when I find my brush again. Seem to keep losing things tonight. Well, guess I use a cotton swab then. And now I'll find my brush. Well, I'll find a brush. Not the one I was using. It's good enough. Let's dry it off. But it looks good to me. Right, while I'm here under the scope, let's just try this filter and see if that's working as it should. And that does work. Okay. Let's give it a test. Not really sure what else to check after this, but never mind. Yeah, I'm not 100% what to check after this, if I'm being perfectly honest. Zero. So the port was fine. I'm not sure. Right, I'm going to try changing M92 once more, just to make sure. So make sure that because of another chip it didn't blow it again. This could be dead CPU. There's not a lot of other chips that could cause this. Oh shit. No, there's no shorts, but there doesn't have to be. Right, I'll take M92 off a donor board. Bear in mind, this was reading as charging on this board. It just had a dead CP. It just had something wrong with the NAND. I'll try injecting voltage in a minute. Cool. It's definitely soldered. 100%. That is perfectly soldered. It's hard to say, mate. It varies week by week. I honestly couldn't say. Like a moron, I've just changed that with the battery still connected, but oh well. Not gonna hurt. I'm pretty sure I could rule out max IC as well, mate, if I'm honest. I'm gonna say CPU. Pains me to say that, but I'm gonna say CPU. Nope. Right, so 100% I've got 3 known good chips on there and still drawing nothing. I'm going to say CPU on this, honestly. I'm genuinely going to say CPU. How many did I get it last week? I don't actually know, to be honest. I'll have to go through my books, and that's a bit of a mission. It's never the CPU, unless it's the CPU. Very true. Yeah, I don't know how many consoles I got last week, to be honest. I would say more than 15. Holding on to hope for your data line theory. Well, I wanted to hold on to hope for this, but nah. Oh, hang on. When I unplug the battery, it goes to 0.01. What? Let me plug this into the housing. I want to see what it's doing on the battery. I know this battery's charged. Yeah, I do get quite a few in, if I'm honest. And bear in mind that most of my work comes from other businesses. Most of it. Right, so I'm going to plug this into the LCD. I think I only sent one back as no fix last week as well, so it's pretty good. Yeah, I know 100% that this battery is charged, so oh shoot, it's not going to it's not going to register. Right, well, we've got power. We have power after doing all of that work. Which is interesting. So let me connect up the I don't know, mate. Something's not right. It's not charging the battery by the look of it. But it looks like the battery is working. Looks like the battery's working. I don't know what that was turning on from. I'm assuming battery. I'm assuming that was turning on from battery. Yeah, so that's turning on. From the battery, that's turning on. Now, the thing is why isn't it charging? But it's recognising that the USB is plugged in. Am I trolling you? Yeah, I know, mate. What the hell, right? Exactly. Well, I'm gonna go and use the toilet quickly. I'm gonna leave that. Actually, let me connect up a touchscreen. Hang on. Let me connect the touchscreen up. Let me connect up the original battery as well. Let me see if it turns on with the original battery now. Nope. Well, so that original battery is completely dead. And it's not going to wake it up either. Now the question is, why isn't it charging the battery? Very strange. I've got no theory on this now. Yeah, me neither, mate. Port is good, mate. 100% the port is good. At least one side the port is good. Yeah, the battery completely dead. According to the research that Jason's done, the battery needs a signal from the BQ chip to be able to to be able to turn itself back on once it goes into sleep mode. So unless the battery receives a signal from BQ, it stays in sleep mode for protection. I don't know. Honestly, it's working. See, it'll say charging even if it's not. If USB detect is there, it will say charging. That's the issue. I would have to fix it. And the problem is now is I don't actually know what I've done to this to get it working. Was it the port? Was it the switch chips? I don't know. Right. Well, it says console battery 65% at the minute. I'm assuming that this isn't going to charge, but I'm going to leave it 5 minutes. I'm going to go and use the toilet. I've got a feeling it's probably going to go down because it's going to backfeed power back into the charging amp meter, back into the USB amp meter. So I've got a feeling that's not going to charge my battery. And as I said, no, definitely not a 40 amp meter, mate. No, I can confirm that. I have got another one. Bear with me. Well, I did have another one. I'll tell you what, I have got another one, but what I'll do, actually, yeah, I've got a non-good switch. Hang on. Can't show you the back of this. It's got a customer's info on. I've got a non-good switch. Let's see what kind of power that's drawing. Yeah, 1.38 amps straight to fast charge. Not a faulty meter, mate. Definitely not. Something somewhere is wrong. Yeah, so it's backfeeding. That's on 0.6. That's on 64% now. So it's actually discharging my battery. Go have a piece. We'll wait. Yeah, I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to grab a coffee as well. Right. Rip camera, hang on. Sorry, my bad. Oh dear. Have I figured it out? No. I'm assuming I've now got a lot less power. Yeah, 62%. I don't know. Could be P13. The P13 I put on could be bad. I can't check at the minute, mate, unfortunately. I can't check my messenger. This is a weird one. It's working on battery, but it's not charging. And it could be a P13 issue. I'll try changing P13 again. Right. Look, Jason, donor boards. I've checked the filter, mate. Yeah, I've checked the filter, it's fine. Or it appears to be fine. Right. But yeah, I've checked that filter, it appears fine. I'm not sure. Come on, get off. What the hell's going on? Why isn't it coming on? Right. I've put it to the max. Get off it. Right, I'm just going to wait for the soldering iron to warm up. Right, I'm going to change tips. That one sucks. Never use a conical tip, they absolutely suck. How's it going, Tyler? Yeah, I think YouTube was having issues, mate. Sorry about that. Oh yeah, I forgot Wales is off lockdown, isn't it? Right, let me get one off of... Actually, you know what? I'm going to use your P13 fill. I'm going to use a brand new one instead of one off a donor board. Just so I know it's good. I'm gonna be pissed now if I find out that it's the P13 and that I could have just used a brand new one and saved a load of time. Right. I need a woman in my life. Don't ask me. Actually, you can have mine. Not a lot, RB. Right, bear with me. I'll turn this airflow down to 40% and 440 degrees Celsius. Right, that's good enough. Right, let's give it another look. Let's dry this off first. Still nothing. Still absolutely nothing. So it wasn't P13 either. How's it going, John? A 4-mile walk home in the dark. Yeah, this is definitely strange. I'm going to try changing BQ once more. That's the only other chip that's not brand new. Something's not right. Something isn't right. Playing Black Ops Cold War. Nice. What's it like, mate? I didn't try the beta. Right, I'm going to pull BQ off a donor board. Actually, let me see if I've got some brand new ones first. I don't know if I have or not. Don't know if I've got any brand new BQ chips. Nope. Completely out of BQs, and AliExpress is taking the piss to deliver them. Oh. So I'll pull one off a donut. So I had my retimers turn up yesterday, but my BQ chips haven't turned up, and my M92s haven't turned up. Your wife is on COD now, nice. I might have a game on Sunday if anyone fancies it. If anyone fancies a game of COD. Not Cold War though, because I haven't got it. Why does my soldering iron keep turning off? What's going on? Why isn't that pad tinning? Definitely going to need to change this connector on the Joy-Con rail. Damn it! Get my conical tip out. Nah. Can't stand them things. Don't use conical tips, they're the worst invention since the government invented COVID. Right, let's see what happens here, shall we? Damn it, every time. We got no mods on. Ugh. Nah, the chisel tip's actually pretty good. It's not as sharp as you think. Right. Damn camera. 1 second. Squeak. Right, every single chip has been changed twice, so if this doesn't work, then I don't know. If it doesn't work now, I don't know. I'll just stay to the desk now. Let's give it a whirl. Let's see if it's going to charge the battery. Nope. Well, I honestly don't know. I genuinely don't know. It's had all 3 chips replaced. It's had the port replaced. It's working on battery power, but it's not charging the frigging battery. There's nothing else I can think of that it could be. Unless there's a break in one of the lines somewhere, and I doubt that. Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Oh shoot, I can't. I haven't got another phone here. I was going to use my thermal camera to see if anything's getting warm. I haven't seen the teardown, mate. Go back to basics and walk it through. Yeah, too far in for that, mate. Too far in for that. It doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. It's working on battery power, it's just not charging. I can't try the flare, mate. I haven't got a secondary camera that I can use. If I unplug the USB from the phone, it'll go off because I use it through USB. To be honest, I don't think anything's going to be getting warm anyway. It doesn't make any sense because BQ is fine, M92 is fine, P13 is fine, and they are the only 3 chips that handle charging. So there's either a break in the line somewhere, or I'm missing something. But I don't know what I could be missing. Welcome back, Dope and Jaden. It's either that or there's something wrong with this battery, but I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's the case. I know this battery's completely dead, but let's have a look. What the hell is going on with my HDMI lead? What? Hello, Jason. Nothing's going to come up on the caps, mate, because they're all the chips are good, so I don't think anything will come up on the caps, if I'm honest. I don't know. This is turning into a rabbit hole. Oh, stop it, HDMI lead. Jesus Christ. Hang on, what's this here? Why do them joints on that transistor and the boost IC not look good? I checked FL1 towards the start, mate. What do you mean, this one? I mean, none of these joints look good on any of these frigging caps, to be honest. We'll try changing this boost IC. Actually, let's see if I can get some readings off this boost IC. Do you have any known good values for this IC, Jason? It's like it's not recognising the battery. It's very weird. I'll tell you what, actually, let's check these which filter do you mean? Do you mean this filter here? Do you mean that one there? Right, let's check these resistors. So these should be 100k. So meter in ohms mode then. $98, $99, $100k, dead on, $100k, dead on. Whoops. Dead on 100k. $10k, that's normal. Well, I've got 90k on that. That might be a bit wrong. 90k on that one. I know. I've just realised you can't see. Took apart and cleaned your first PS4 Pro. Nice. See that these joints look a bit. Oh, never mind. Maybe not. Just a bit of shit on him. Something's not adding up. Damn it. $5 ohms? That don't seem right. 10 ohms. Let me check that against another board. Alright, and 5 ohms it is. And 10 ohms, yeah. I can't think of what else to test. Strange. Port looks perfect. Right, why is that fuse got 5 ohms? That's supposed to be a fuse. Okay, then apparently they use a 5 ohm resistor for that. Left top down is open 1.4.43. Is that diode readings? I assume so. By the way, I've just checked that fuse. Apparently there were 5 ohm resistors. Apparently. Way ahead of you. Which ones do you mean? Sticking in the ultrasonic cleaner. I could, but that means I've got to clean the ultrasonic. Something's just not adding up. Yeah, they're reading 5 ohms on 2 of them, on 2 boards. So 5 ohm resistor, mate, just use that. Right, so did you say top left down is open? Because I'm getting 0.5 on top left. And then I'm getting 1.4. You're reading them this way, ain't you? You're reading them that way. Because that way I'm getting open line. 1.4. 0.502. Other side. Do you mean that way? Yeah, you're a freak, that's why. You have it backwards. Oh dear. Yeah, oh yeah, I'm getting them readings, mate. Never mind. Top left, I would have assumed you meant pin 1. Never mind. I'll tell you what, I'm going to put it in the ultrasonic. Why not? Because the board's absolutely a state anyway. So I'll stick some, I don't really need to clean the ultrasonic. It just hasn't been used for a while. I don't use it very often. Alright, so I'm going to waste a load of IPA. Stick that in the ultrasonic. I'll set it for 480 seconds. There you go. Right, what the friggin' hell's going on with the HDMI lead? Stop it. Stop. There you go. Yeah, possibly, yeah. I might have a better chance. Never mind. I am going to call it on this one in a minute because something's just not making sense. Something's just going on weird. But oh well. It's not the max chip because the board's turning on. With the battery, the board's turning on. So it's not max. It's not M92, it's not BQ, it's not P13. It's none of them. So yeah, I don't know. This one's got a weird issue. It's got no Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. So that's going to be interesting. No, don't worry, mate, honestly. That's part of my job. Part of my job is trying to figure out problems. Right, I'm going to go grab a cup of coffee while I'm waiting for the ultrasonic. It's got 380 seconds left. So I'll be back in a minute. The odd cold solder joint coming back to haunt me, probably. Nah, I don't know. Someone's done something to it before Phil Samuels got a hold of it. But yeah, I'll leave the ultrasonic to run and I'll go grab a cup of coffee real quick. Right, well that's still got 3 minutes left. So while I'm waiting, does anyone know a way I can send a PS4 to Jamaica that's not going to cost £125? No, Jaden, they don't have to be exact, mate, as long as they're making a contact. I've had loads with bent pins, loads. They're not easy to replace, to be honest, because they've got really thick traces. Man, I'm cold, so I'll put my rework station on. I'm gonna basically lean on my my radiator down by the side of me. The cheapest I got a quote for was £125. I can't do that. I can't spend that kind of money to send it. That would be absolutely ridiculous. I might as well just send the guy the value of the PS4 if that was the case. Yeah, I've been trying all day to try and get a. I've been trying all day to try and get a parcel company that's actually going to be reasonable. But I don't mind paying like 30 quid, but 120 quid's ridiculous. Yeah, I don't know what else to check, mate, either. I'm stumped. Either this has got a broken trace somewhere, or there's some other fault that I'm not aware of. Some other issue that stops it from charging, which I'm not aware of myself. The only issues I know that stop it from charging on these are the 3 chips. That's the only ones I'm aware of. That was by courier, mate. That was by with parcel, parcel to go, and that was cheapest I could find for a 3 kilo parcel. Right, we've got 20 seconds left. BJLC mail. 40 for a 10 kilo box. Where's that to though, mate? Actually, you're from Jamaica, aren't you, RB? Yeah, he's got to go to Jamaica to the winner of the competition. Or are you from the Caribbean, RB? No, thermal camera's not going to do anything because it's not drawing any current. To get heat, you need current, so thermal camera's not going to do anything, unfortunately. The only time that you get the thermal camera doing anything is when it's drawing current, so drawing amperage. So unfortunately, there's nothing I can do. Well, that board looks a million times better. Do you have any values for these buck converters here, these 3? I think they're buck converters. No, I can't redraw it, mate. It wouldn't be fair on the guy. I can't redraw it. I could send him a gift card, yes, but even that wouldn't be fair. You know what? See, the thing is, the value of the PS4 to me is about £50, because that's what I would have paid for it. It's about £50. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I could just send him a gift card. It wouldn't be fair on the guy. Oh, you're in the UK? Oh, okay. Sorry. My bad. Oh shit. See me smoking now. Ah! Whoops. There goes monetization. Oh well. It's a good job I wasn't wanking, isn't it? Well, the thing is, I did say I would cover postage, but I honestly didn't expect it to cost 120 quid. Yeah, look, I'll show you. Ignore that message that come up. Here is a pencil. Yep, I had a pencil in my mouth, mate. Now, you know what? I've got a really weird thing. Like, I'll sit here with a cig and I'll just keep it in my mouth and just like it ends up going out and stuff. Yeah, parcel to go. So the kilo, the parcel, what do you call it, costs. It weighs 3 kilos. Or 2.8 kilos it weighs. So to Jamaica from UK mainland, it's 32 centimeters in length, it's 30 centimeters in width, and it's 20 centimeters in height. And it weighs 2.8 kilograms, so 3 kilograms with packaging. And look at this. Oh, hang on. Well, now it's coming up 60 quid. It's a dope, thank you, man. Much appreciated. Now it's coming up 60 quid. It was coming up 120 earlier. Thank you, bit of dope. I really appreciate that, mate. Yeah, it was coming up 120 quid earlier. It's coming up 60 quid now. I don't know why. Let me make sure I've got them dimensions right. Cause I did Google it. 70 quid with them. Yeah. DHL are usually quite good. Right. PS4. PS4 dimensions. Right. So PS4 original is give me centimeters, you moron thing. Yeah, 27.5. 30.5. So hang on. Modify search. Quantity 1, 3 kilos. Yeah, 30, 32, 20. Because length is always the longest. And if I include the box with that, I've got to include a centimetre or 2. I honestly don't know how to send stuff, mate. 5 more people help out. No, if it ends up costing me that, then you know that's just the way it's got to be. Right. In fact, no, that's why it would have been coming up 120. Because the height is wrong. If I look at the height here, I'm gone. 5.3 centimeters is going to be the height. So 7 centimeters for the height if I include the box and packaging, and then 30, 32. Oh, there you go. They can't argue with that, surely. I was putting in the wrong height. They can't argue with that, surely. £32.31. So I'll including £50 protection for 20 quid more, 20 pence more. Yeah, I think I'll probably take that. That's not including oh, that is including business collections only. Well, I've got a business. 5% surcharge of the value of the commodities shipped, added during the booking process. regardless of the purpose of shipment. Well, $32 is much better than $60, yeah. No, it's all good. I'll sort it out, I'm sure. This is why I said on the video that it's going to take me a few days to arrange shipping, because, you know, I've got to obviously use a reputable company, but at the same time I've got to try and get it as cheap as I possibly can for my own benefit. I usually use DHL. I usually use DHL for my own deliveries. Actually, let me take this off. I don't want to give any customer information out. I'll put it as capture card. My orders. Right, let me make sure there's no customer info. Hang on. Right, I can't give postcodes either. Bear with me. I can't show postcodes, and I can't show tracking numbers. Kevin Lill, we all know who Kevin Lill is, so that's fine. Oh shoot, how am I going to do this? Hang on. Right, I'll screenshot it. There we go. Desktop. Yeah, so as you can see, I use DHL and Hermes. Well, I've used DHL mainly. So literally 7th, 12th, 19th, 21st, 27th, 3rd of November, 5th of November, 5th of November, 9th of November. So I use them literally all the time. Literally all the time. I mean, these ones that go to Console Repair London, the company that sends me. I mean, this is how many consoles they send me. There's always at least 5 in the box. Always at least 5 in the box. And I've sent, just since the 6th of October, I've sent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 parcels to them. And every single time that cost me about £8. I haven't. I was letting it dry, mate. I was just letting it dry off a little bit. So obviously isopropyl alcohol residue, but never mind. Oh shit! I left my rework station on. Fuck. Nope. Nada. Nada. Nothing at all. Yes, I always use DHL myself personally. But for some reason he's not coming up as an option, so they must not deliver to that country. I'll sort it out, I'm sure. I'll put it into a box, I'll package it all up, and then I'll actually get it sorted. And then I'll measure it exact. And I'll weigh it exact as well. Yeah, I think it's time to give up on this one. Unfortunately. I think it's time to give up on this one. Jason, do you have any values for these boost ICs here? These row of 3. By the way, this is isopropyl alcohol, so it doesn't matter if it's plugged in or not. It's non-conductive. There's got to be something I'm missing though. Yeah, the charge port's brand new, mate. Yeah, I've put a brand new charge port on. Think that it's probably time to give up. The board is, apart from the flux that was on there, the board's pristine. Yeah, I'd make the box as small as I possibly could while still protecting it, mate. I mean, it's like I've just said, I can't just say no, I'm not going to give it you because he won the competition at the end of the day. Check the picture I sent later. Okay. Yeah, I'll give up on this one for now, mate. I think I'll have another look at it tomorrow. Nah, it's definitely not a... It's definitely had more than a hard reset, this says, mate. Definitely had more than a hard reset. The board's pristine. Well, it is now. The board's pristine. I don't know what else it could be. Apart from maybe a broken trace somewhere, but finding that would be impossible. So the way it should work is the power should come from the charge port, through the fuse, up through this circuit here, back down the side here, to the BQ chip, and then the BQ chip handles power to the board and also to charging the battery. I honestly can't think of anything else to change or to check even. I know that connector is a little bit melted, but that's not going to hurt it. In the morning on my stream, I'll show you some ideas I have about it. Okay. Just put some thermal grease on the screen. I mean, this board now I've cleaned it all up, it looks mint. As far as I know, those, yeah, they're not shorted. They're not shorted for sure. Yeah, I'm getting power. See, when you plug the charge port in, it's registering that it's charging, but it's just not charging. And there's nothing wrong with my battery. I know for a fact the battery works. I've confirmed that. It's a known good battery. It's the one I use for testing. So, I don't know. When the problem is, even though these boards are thin, there's still about 6 layers on these. That's the issue. You're not gonna find an internal track broken. Alright, let me just check voltage on this coil. Let's see if we've got voltage going to this coil. Voltage, ground, and coil. Yeah, I've got 4.9 volts there going to that coil. What about the other side of the coil? Hang on. Well, I'm not giving a reading on the other side of the coil. Why do I not get a reading on this side of the coil? You gotta be fucking kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Watch this. Right. 0 volts. 0 amps, sorry. Watch this. Did anyone else see that? You've got to be taking the freaking piss. Fine, okay. I don't need to check on mate, that coil's bad. Either the coil's bad or the soldering on it's bad. When I bridge that coil, it's working. It's taking power. Maybe they didn't put the thermal paste on the coil. That's taking the piss. That's taking the piss. Yeah, wow. Well, I don't know how many of them chips are good. I don't know how many of them chips are good, but they're all there. Yeah, that's definitely a new one, mate. I've never had that coil go, ever. I was about to give up on this. I'll be honest. A try never gives up. Thanks, mate. I can't verify whether or not that's going to work until tomorrow. I haven't got any Joy-Cons to hand, mate. Probably all of them. I don't know. I honestly don't know. This has trolled me for literally 3 hours. 3 fucking hours. I've never had that coil die, ever. And the worst thing is, okay, then that's blown since I changed that port. That's blown since I changed the chip. Because that had continuity, I checked it at the start of the stream. That had continuity at the start of the stream. If you rewound back to the start of the stream, I checked it. Nah, don't worry, mate, honestly, it's fine. No, that's definitely not from the original water damage. That's blown since I changed that chip. So at least one of them chips is bad. At least. The biggest component, yeah. At least one of them chips is bad because I checked this for continuity at the start of the stream and this was working. So it's blown that chip. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Actually, let's just see if it actually turns on now. Can't see any reason why it wouldn't now. But yeah, since I've changed that chip, that coil's blown. So what that tells me is that the original BQ chip, well, what that's actually telling me is, if you think about it, like, let's think about it for a second. I changed the BQ chip. No, I changed the M92 chip first. That is possible, yes. I could have blown it. Yeah, I could have blown it with the when I changed that chip with the battery. But I've done that before and it's worked. It's been fine. I'm always accidentally leaving the battery in. And I've done that a few times and it's always been fine. So unless I just touch the wrong two pins, I don't know. But you know, it is what it is. I mean, either way, Phil's not going to be paying anymore because I couldn't figure it out in a timely fashion. It's still a no power. Like I said, I don't have a clue which one of them chips has fixed it originally. Could have been the M92, could have been BQ, or could have been P13. It could have been any one of them. Yeah, I will charge that battery fully, mate. I'm not going to plug it in. I'm going to test it with my own battery first. But like I said, that battery, according to Jason's done quite a lot of research. By the way, if you haven't subscribed to Jason, I will get subscribed. He's doing a lot of research on these switches. And from what he's found during that research, he's that the logic chip inside the battery needs a signal to be sent from the BQ chip before it will turn itself on if it's gone below 2.3 volts or something like that. Christmas present to him to get it sorted. Oh, okay. I thought I could do it. It would have been super cheap. Oh, okay, yeah. I'll tell you what. I'm going to do something different for you, mate. Have you got access to Super Chat? Like, can you use Super Chat? Yeah, is it 2.4 volts, Jason? Or 2.2 volts, something like that. I'll take that as a no. Never mind. I'll take it as a no. Super Chat's the donate button on YouTube, mate. Just for reference. Monkey symbol below chat bar. Is it? Oh, money. How the hell did I read that as monkey symbol? How the hell did I read that as monkey symbol? You can see that. Right. Tell you what to do. Not including the postage. It's going to cost me a fiver to send it back to you. Or thereabout. £5 or £6. Not including the postage. What do you think the repair is worth? Send me a donation on what you think the repair is worth. And because you're a subscriber, just because I'm in a good mood, I'll send it back to you. Yeah, that connector can't be reused. At least it doesn't appear that way. No money in the bank. Oh, okay. All right, we'll talk. Obviously I've got to get paid for my time, but we'll talk. To be fair, I mean, I haven't got a clue what originally would have fixed this. I've probably been like's been said, was it Jinxie that said it? Could I have blown that coil? I probably did blow that coil myself. So I'm not sure what chip actually fixed it. It could have been one, could have been two. I don't know. So I'm not actually sure. Yeah, I can't reuse that connector. Damn it. Alright, never mind. I'm not going to do that connector tonight though. I'll do that tomorrow. It is getting quite late. But yeah, I think I probably did blow that coil. But oh well. Oh well. Right, where is the touchscreen module? There it is. Hate that connector. Hate it. Right, that's all I need for testing. Well, and a non-good battery because the other one's going to be super flat. Do I like COD Zombies? I used to, mate. Sorry, I didn't see that message, by the way. Tunnel vision at the minute. I used to like it, yeah. I haven't played it for a while, though, if I'm honest. Right, well, this screen's going to need cleaning now. Don't worry, I'll come back to you clean anyway. We have no touch. No touch, mate. No touch. Oh, well, that is definitely connected. No, the refund hasn't gone in, mate, for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, thanks Tyler for hanging out, mate. Nice one, mate. Have a good night, bud. Go and count some sheep. Hashtag Welsh joke. Right, well, why isn't this clipping in now? Stop it. There you go. Right, let me try that again. Yeah, was this? Did you say this was water damaged, Phil? Because I can't see anything on the liquid indicator as well. Oh, by the port. That's strange. Right, now we got touch. Wasn't connected properly. Cool. Sweet. Oh, never mind. There is no liquid damage indicator. Oh well. So yeah. I mean, theoretically, it could have been blown before. It could have just been maybe on its last legs. Corrosion by the port itself. Okay. Could have just been on its last legs and then changing the chips blew it. I mean, I don't know. Right, let me see if this is actually registering as charging now that it's plugged in. Boop. What? You have got to be taking the piss. Oh, never mind. That's my charger playing up. Right, well, that's saying it's charging now. 64%. Let's see if it climbs. To be honest, I genuinely just reject controllers, mate. I don't accept them at all. I genuinely reject controllers. Right, so let's see if it climbs to 65%. If it goes to 65%, listen, this thing is trolling me hard. It really is trolling me hard. Yeah, if it climbs to 65% and doesn't drop to 63, then I know it's charging. Skipped a beat. Making me choke on my coffee. Oh, I do my own controllers, mate. I just don't do them for customers because they're just not worth my time. And let's put it this way: the average I charge is about £1 a minute. So, I mean, obviously, I'm not saying you've got to pay £1 a minute. That would be ridiculous. But no, the average I charge is £1 a minute. So if it takes me 15 minutes to fix a controller, that's 15 quid. But that's not worth anything to me. Just having to deal with another customer, the chance of returns and all of that sort of stuff, it's just not worth it. So I'll just reject them. I'm just going to wait for this to get to 65%. It is fast charging. But like I said, this battery works absolutely fine. So, yeah, there's nothing wrong with this battery at all. It'll take a while because it's only on a 5-volt charger, so it does take a while. I use a fast charger in the house, but not down here. It doesn't really make a difference because you know, I can charge it in the house fully. I've got microfiber cloths in the house as well, so I charge it in the I'll clean it in the house as well. 64% still, so I'll leave that running. Yeah, it was definitely very interesting, mate, yeah. Yeah, definitely very interesting. Damn it, I've got to send a frigging passcode to my bank, from my bank. Oh, God, hang on. Right, hang on a sec. Bear with me. I can't read this passcode. Still on 64%. I'm just going to switch to capture card in a minute because I need to take the phone off the mount. So I can read this passcode. I was just checking that, see if that refund went in, but I don't usually log in on my computer. Alright, that should work. Continue, go away, don't care about fake calls. Nope, still not gone in. Nope. Still 64%. Well, it's not dropping power, so I think it is actually charging. It just takes absolutely forever on this. I'm going to need to change that connector though. 100% going to need to change that connector. Wait, you got cameras on these, ain't you? Is it? No, there isn't a camera on these, is there? Never mind. Ignore me. I'm wondering if I can get this to work on the PC as a camera. Yeah, he's probably refunded it by check, yeah. Yeah, I'm wondering if I can get these working on the PC as a camera. I do have a USB-C port on the computer. Shall I plug it in? Before I sign off for the night, shall I plug this in? Into the PC? I'd have to turn my camera off. Shall I plug this into the PC and see what happens? Still 64. The app is locked to the camera. And do you mean the the Flare app? Camera won't work without app. Might work as a USB camera. You haven't got USB-C, have you? So you wouldn't know. You wouldn't have tried this. I'm gonna try it. What's the worst that can happen? Right, hang on a minute. I'll have to unplug my main camera. Oh, you looked it up. Oh, okay. I mean, technically, you could do USB pass-through and have it running on an Android emulator. That's possible. Right, let me. Nah, doesn't pick up. Oh well, worth a try. Shit. Oh yeah, sorry, Jinxie, I didn't see that. Yeah, yeah, you could run an Android emulator, sure, definitely. I would say so anyway, and then just use USB pass-through. But yeah, doesn't work on the PC. The app is required to turn the camera on. Oh, okay. Oh well. I was curious, alright. It's still on 64%. It's not going to charge on this charger. He doesn't like this charger at all. It is fast charging though. I think it is actually charging now, so... Oh, okay, well, I've just unplugged the thing. So, there you go. Right, well... Well, now we know it'll stay on charge if the... We know it'll stay on charge if the battery's unplugged when it's charging. Yeah, that's what I mean. If you install an Android emulator, then you'll be able to activate the app. But you'd need it to support USB pass-through as well. I don't know if BlueStacks can do that. Well, I can't unplug this now because it'll turn off. The battery's plugged in. Right, it has just bumped up. So it might have actually started charging it now. I don't know, we'll see. The sound's working. Ooh. Oh, he doesn't like that when it turns off. Unless that's another fault with the board. .31. Yeah, that battery's completely dead. I'll plug the other one in to test it. Right, it didn't like trying to connect to Wi-Fi for some reason. Did not like trying to connect to Wi-Fi then. Oh, it has USB pass-through. Okay. Knew two fills was better than one. Yeah, I didn't actually know that, mate. I'll look into that. I will definitely look into that. Well, now it's reading 72%. What the hell? Right, let me try and connect to Wi-Fi now. It might have some other issues. Oh no. It's because the battery was too dead. No. I doubt that's going to pick that up. I don't care if anyone knows my Wi-Fi password. Damn it. There you go, Wi-Fi works. That's what's wrong with this one here. It doesn't connect to Wi-Fi at all. So this one here works, just don't connect to Wi-Fi. So this one's going to be interesting when I get through to it, when I get round to it. Right, this will give me maximum 60 megabits per second because that's what these things are limited to. So it'll give me max 60 megabits per second, 48 megabits, whatever. Yeah, so internet's working on that. Have I got a game to test on it? Have I got a game? Yeah, I have. There we go. Right, let me see if the game works. I don't need to keep that plugged in. I will charge it on its own battery. Yep, there you go. It reads a game. I do need to change the. I need to change that Joy-Con rail connection. But yeah, if I try and connect to Wi-Fi on this customer one, the game reader's in, mate. It's on the same one as the touchscreen. Yeah, thank you, Jinxie, for hanging out, mate. That's the SD card reader in the little bag. But yeah, that's a bit of a strange issue on this one. Unable to connect. It does that on no matter what network you use. Unable to obtain IP address. So yeah, something wrong somewhere. I don't know what the Wi-Fi, what controls the Wi-Fi on these. I haven't got a clue. I haven't got a clue what chip is for the Wi-Fi because I've never come across the issue before. So that one's going to be interesting. But yeah, I'm going to put this on its own battery. I'm going to charge it up. Leave it overnight to charge, and hopefully by the morning it'll work. Actually, let's check it on both sides. Let's see if it works. 0.33, 0.43, so that's slow charge. It will slow charge till it gets to 10%. That's normal. 0.26, 0.39. Yep. 0.43. There you go. So it's charging on both sides, which is perfectly fine. I've got a link to that chip. What chip is it, mate? What chip controls Wi-Fi on the board? Because I know you've researched all the chips. I've never come across that issue before, but I'll replace it. I'll replace the chip. I don't know what chip it is, to be honest. So I know where the Realtek chip is, but as far as I know, that's an audio IC. So there's a Realtek chip here, Alright then, my damn camera's crashed. Damn it. Right, hang on a sec. Send you a picture in the morning. Okay. Thank you very much. Why the hell is it not picking up my microscope camera? Oh dear. Nothing ever wants to work. Hey. There we go. Right. So yeah, is it this one, do you mean, Jason? Is that the one you're referring to? Because that's, as far as I'm aware, an audio IC. There's that, but I don't know what that is. You have to check your paperwork. Okay. That's the max IC. Don't know what chip that is. Phil, that console's been sent in because it won't connect to any Wi-Fi at all. It doesn't matter whose it is; it's just not connecting to Wi-Fi. So it's nothing to do with settings and stuff. It's just an issue with the console itself. Yeah, I can't find that Wi-Fi chip, mate, at all. I'll be honest, I can't find that Wi-Fi chip. That chip's tied to the board, by the way. You can't change that chip. Yeah, I would have thought it was a Broadcom chip, but where is it? Because I can't see it. So... okay, mate, no worries. Right, yeah, I'm going to end it here, guys. It's been a long night, but at least I've managed to get that console to charge and turn on. So that's obviously good news. I'll fully charge the console overnight. Yeah, I would have thought it was a Broadcom chip, but I just don't know where it is. Don't know where it is on the board. But yeah. Under NAND? You mean that silver one? Oh, don't tell me it's that one. Don't tell me it's that one, because that's not a fun chip to change. That's a glass chip. That's a glass chip. That's gonna be a BGA. That's not gonna be cheap for the customer. If that's a BGA and I've got to hand reball that, I'm gonna take this chip off. Hang on. I'm assuming you mean in this This glass chip here, mate. Yeah. Damn it. Well, that didn't work, did it? Wait. Wait a minute. Is this BGA or what? Oh, get off. Yeah, I ain't reboarding that. That's not going to be cheap for the customer. That chip costs $20. Yeah, but if you screw it up, if you screw up the chip install the first time, you're screwed. I don't know. I'd have to try and reboard it, but that ain't happening tonight. That's a couple hundred solder balls, that is. I mean, the only thing I could try is reflowing the chip, because it's picking Wi-Fi up. I've got a feeling it's probably got water damage, to be honest. But that's going to be something for another night. Well, tomorrow daytime. I'll probably make a video on it instead of streaming it. Only about 200 balls. Yeah, but the 0.25mm balls by the look of that as well. Could be the antenna. No, doubtful. It's looking like it's got full signal. It's saying it's got full signal, so on the on there it's saying it's got full signal, which is normal. That one is in the house, that one that says it's got weak signal. And so is the coder. So yeah, it's definitely not signal, it's definitely not an antenna issue, it's definitely a chip issue. So that could get expensive for the customer, I'll be honest, because if I've got to sit there and manually reball that chip, then it's going to get costly. But never mind. Right, I'm going to leave it there, guys. It's 1 AM almost. Glad I got this working. It looks like it's fully. It looks like it's fully working. I do have to change the Joy-Con connector, but I'll do that tomorrow off camera. But that's going to be it for tonight. I am going to go and have some food, and then I'm going to go and have some Zeds because I'm shattered. But yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out. It's been annoying, to say the least. It's definitely been annoying. The amount of problems we've had with the stream, and then since I've reconnected it for the last time, I've had 0 dropped frames. So yeah, happy days. But yeah, I'll catch you all tomorrow. It's Saturday tomorrow, so I will be streaming 8 PM British time. So same time as tonight, hopefully. or earlier than tonight actually, hopefully. But thanks everyone for hanging out, and I'll see you all tomorrow.